Et salut à tous, c'est pour un nouveau épisode sur le jeu que vous attendez, Call of Rage. Allez, c'est parti. Histoire. Continue. Allez, c'est parti pour un tour. Alors là, c'est parti pour un tour. Alors, par contre, je vois un truc. Il faut que je règle un truc sur la cam. C'est le filtre. Voilà. Désolé. Allez, c'est parti. Ok. Ils m'en veulent. Ils m'en veulent, ils m'en veulent. Ok. On va passer par là.
How big was this cave? Big as hell, Ben. Chiricahua had hid out there during the Indian Wars.
Oh la vache. J'ai intérêt à faire gaffe. Non mais sans blague, je fais gaffe. Ok, ok.
They thought it was haunted with the ghosts of those murdered by the horse soldiers.
The cave was haunted with dead Indian ghosts?
Voilà. J'ai loupé.
To be honest, I was more concerned with the
QTE.
live ones than the dead ones.
Je déteste les QTE. Ok. J'ai rien... Non, j'ai pas de compétences à améliorer. Non, ça c'est pas cool. D'accord. Je déteste les QTE. Aïe aïe aïe. Faut que je refasse. Allez. Ok. Occupons un peu d'énergie. Ouais, j'ai bien dit ça. Occupons un peu d'énergie. Ok.
How come you know so much about engines?
A few years back, I was married to 2 mescalero women.
At the same time?
Yeah, they were sisters. Religion is traditional among the mescalero.
So what happened?
Oh, I had to get out of there. Those girls never shut up. Both
Ouais,
of them
d'accord.
nagging at me all the time. Drove me half crazy. Haven't seen them since.
No, I mean, what happened with Grey Wolf?
Ouais.
Oh, well, I pursued him into the cave of death.
Allez, j'y vais. Ok. Je vais peut-être faire le grand tour, tu vois, au calme. Ok, pas besoin.
I came upon this flooded grotto, and that's when I saw him.
Ok.
He came to me unarmed and unafraid. His voice echoed in the shadows. And I sensed he meant me no harm.
You
D'accord.
carry great darkness in your heart, and if you do not release it, it will claim
Hein?
your soul.
The sound of his voice put some kind of ancient Indian spell on me.
D'accord.
As his story unfolded in my mind,
You will come to this place again and kill many more men, and the darkness will grow until it consumes everything that you are. The soul would have no rainbow, the eye had no tears.
he said I was a great
Ok.
warrior, a coyote man, unequaled by any other pale-faced warrior, or something like that.
The snakes will bite shadows of your past until a venom poisons your heart, and an echo
Okay.
of the song of the dead summons the spirits deep from within the mountains.
I didn't quite get what he was saying, but there was definitely
Oh my
snakes.
god, ils sont beaucoup là.
And indeed, his warriors surrounded me and attacked me like hungry wolverines.
D'accord.
They couldn't stop me though, and Grey Wolf wasn't in the mood for idle talk.
Putain, faut faire gaffe. Niveau supérieur. C'est bon là? Ok.
Where I couldn't see any way out of this trap. But suddenly, one just appeared.
Oh my
Kinda
god.
like a miracle.
Oh my god. On va récupérer déjà l'immun.
I felt like I would be lost
Allez.
in that damn cave forever.
Ok.
Finally, I found myself back outside, perched on the edge of a
Ok,
precipice,
c'est bon.
overlooking a thundering whitewater river. To get where I was going required several leaps of faith, but no way in hell I was turning back.
Attendez, je bois un petit coup. Voilà. Donc là, je peux y aller.
I chased after him, determined to make him explain the meaning of all that mumbo-jumbo.
Mumbo Jumbo's right. Are you making this all up as you go?
Ah, c'est pas
A few
possible.
details may be fuzzy,
Il se barre
brother,
trop vite.
but I am relating exactly what happened to me.
Non mais attends, je descends et puis je... C'est vraiment n'importe quoi.
There were dozens of Apache warriors aiming at me from on high.
Dozens.
Well, maybe not dozens, but there was a lot of,
At least 3 or 4.
Ok.
well, more than that, little lady.
Ok. C'est bon là? On ramasse tous les munitions qui traînent. Ah mais ça blague. Je te le jure. Ok. Ok, ok.
I had a steep climb
Okay,
up
okay.
ahead of me and scrambled up those rocks like a mountain goat. I was determined to locate Grey Wolf and find out exactly what the hell he was trying to tell me.
Alors là j'ai un petit problème. Ouais, j'ai oublié de mettre un truc. Ah, c'est pas ça que je voulais faire. Bah, si c'est pas ça. Mince. Attendez, là, parce que là, faut que je regarde un truc. Ah, c'est ça là. Désolé, je me dépêche. Donc je me dépêche très vite. J'ai un logiciel qui s'est pas mis en route. Voilà. Ok. Ok, ok. Donc là, j'avance. Au calme.
And wouldn't you know it, that crafty son of a bitch led me right into a trap.
What kind of trap?
Well, son, there had to be at least 100 Apaches around.
Ok.
100?
God be my witness.
Oh, come
Ah,
on.
c'était pas évident là.
You kidding?
Hey, I believe you. Come on, tell us how it ended.
Allez.
All right, but I'm not gonna drag this out.
Allez, c'est parti pour un tour.
You were surrounded by 100 Apache warriors.
Well, I didn't take the time to count them exactly, but there were a lot of them.
Ok. Oh my god. Oh my god. C'est bon là?
And in the end, a path
Okay.
appeared before me that I had not seen before.
Je récupère
I
des munitions.
followed it as I desperately needed to find out what Grey Wolf was trying to tell me.
Ouais, j'ai intérêt à récupérer des munitions.
But it was like that son of a bitch disappeared into thin air.
What? Non mais sans blague. Oh!
Never did find him. And never did collect my goddamn bounty.
Compétence, j'ai rien. Allez, je continue.
Thank you, darling. It's interesting how the truth can sometimes
Ouais.
seem
Non, mais sans
might
blague.
malleable, depending upon your point of view.
Like how those dime novels make you out to be something you're not?
Jack, don't be starting trouble.
No, he's right. They do tend to exaggerate.
Ouais.
Did they exaggerate your part in taking down the Daltons?
Well, I was there in the flesh, boy, so I saw what happened firsthand.
Ok. Ta 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 ta.
Those Daltons were lawmen once, before they all went bad, robbing banks and trains clear across the territory. Until
D'accord.
Coffeeville, of course. I was one of the citizens who took up arms that day.
Fighting on the side of right.
I did
Ouais.
my best, sir. We all did.
Ok. On l'appelle chasseur. Alors, je vais voir un truc. J'accepte tout. Ok. Allez, c'est parti pour un tour. C'est parti pour un tour, tu vois.
It was early morning. One of my friends was a local gunsmith, and he handed out firearms to anybody who'd take one. You see, the Daltons got it in their heads to rob two banks at the same time. Two banks on the same damn street.
Ok. Juste. Recharge.
Story was Bob Dalton's girl was always writing him about how he had no ambition. Oh, you're nobody next to Jesse James, she'd say.
Ok.
Finally, the bastard took his brothers to Coffeeville just to shut her up.
Right. It's always
Allez.
a woman's fault.
Well, the locals recognized the Daltons
Okay.
right off. Before they could get away, half the town took up arms to defend their property. Their first
Allez,
mistake was
défonce la
pulling a
porte.
job in their own damn hometown.
Ok. Je récupère tout ce qu'il me faut.
The brothers
Ok.
paid dearly for their stupidity, but
Allez,
everybody knows
je peux le faire.
they had it coming.
There's more to it than that. I read all about that day, so I know for a fact that it went down very differently.
Ok. Non mais sans blague.
First of all, it was high noon. A posse of U.S. deputy marshals were on the rooftop across the street.
Get ready, boys. They're gonna make a move.
The lawmen had been tracking the Daltons for months. Now they finally had them dead to rights. But those
Okay.
boys had a reputation as stone-cold killers.
Entrez dans la banque.
Marshals took every precaution, knowing they wouldn't go easy. Among them was a bounty hunter feared by many a lawbreaker. The marshals
Okay.
tried to get the Daltons to surrender.
They'll give up eventually. We just gotta wait to send the bitches out.
This bounty hunter knew that the brothers were far too proud to ever lay down their guns.
Voilà.
You went in there alone
C'est bon là?
to confront those criminals. One of the marshals
Ok,
shouted,
je descends.
"Where are you going? Are you crazy?"
Hey, where do you think you're going, dumbass? That rifle's mine.
But he paid him no mind. He saw a way to get around to the back of the bank.
Ouais, je rentre dans la banque, tu vois, au calme.
He figured out how to hit the Daltons from a direction they weren't expecting.
Allez, je grimpe.
From above. Fortunately, a water tower was right there. A moment later, he was climbing up a steep ladder, laughing at danger as he did.
Ok, je dois passer par où? On va essayer de passer par là. Hein. Allez, j'y vais.
It was brave men like him who risked their lives to tame this wild country.
Oh my god. Ok, y'a rien là.
We've got company.
Heroic men like him
Ok.
did what other men couldn't or wouldn't to make this country free.
Ça c'est intéressant.
Like Jim Booth,
Non, je suis déjà au max.
who died defending the Alamo.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch! Brother,
Allez. Allez. Ok. Et toi? Mais c'est pas possible! Ils ont tout piqué.
over there!
Ok.
That's Silas Greaves. What the hell?
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taken down
D'accord.
those thieving
Sors. Je vais voir. Là, il n'y a rien. Allez, je continue.
His name?
Voilà.
Silas Greaves. And when the dust finally settled, he was the last man standing.
Ok. Pourquoi pas.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
Allez. À donc.
It was early evening, not high noon. I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms. The Daltons blew up a safe and were all set to
Ok.
hightail it out of there.
J'avance.
Those pathetic deputies surrounding the bank were dropping like flies.
Oh my god. Les frères Delton, d'accord. Non mais MDR.
I've been tracking those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. There he is. Finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob two banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
Ok.
Face me, you coward. Waste your bullets. Go ahead. Can you shoot around corners?
Et toi?
You can't get me.
Et toi? D'accord. On va essayer de les empêcher.
like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Donc là, faut que je me dépêche. What? J'ai appuyé sur la mauvaise touche.
Pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions.
Ok. Ok. D'accord.
I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose it. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons pull up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. And they were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever.
Et toi?
And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers.
Ok, faut que je me protège.
Who recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed off people in Coffeeville that day.
Allez.
But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
Et toi? Ok. Et toi? Je ramasse des muntes. Tout. Allez. Voilà, là c'est bon. Je ramasse des munes, je ramasse tout. Ok. Ok. Il est mort, il est mort. Donc là, je redescends.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up.
Ok, la poursuite des Dalton.
Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
Ok. Ok, je vois le genre. D'accord.
It was Emmett, the youngest.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Reeves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on all by his lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
You ain't getting by me, Reeves.
Allez.
I'm gonna plant you where you stand.
Ok. Non, mais sans blague. Comment tu veux que je fasse ça?
Gonna beat you like a red-headed stepchild.
Allez. Voilà. Donc lui, il est mort.
Survived the robbery in Coffeeville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
Ouais. Bref.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
Ok. On continue à l'appeler le chasseur.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
Can't get away with this.
And in that time,
Right.
a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those out.
Donc là, j'ai un truc à voir.
But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this
Trouver la
time.
ville inondée. Génial. Bah, je dirais je vais suivre la rivière. Hein.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year.
Ok.
At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a
Okay.
true course, so we kept an eye out for landmarks.
D'accord. Donc je crois que j'ai trouvé. Pas évident.
It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as blood.
What?
The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes
D'accord.
had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Je dois chercher.
Bury him in the swamp. Plant him where they stand.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanted to do me harm, so I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
Et toi?
That enough?
Ah mais sans blague. Munitions, toujours ça gagner. Ouais, je crois que je dois passer par là.
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends.
C'est bon là? Je peux passer?
The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause.
Ça va, j'y d'immune. Ah oui, c'est vrai que je peux pas utiliser.
Point being, I was under serious attack.
Ok.
And my reinforcements was nowhere to be seen.
Ok. Alors, désolé, je regardais un truc. Petit message, tu vois. Voilà. C'est bon là? Ok. Ok, par ici.
A barn materialized as if right before my
What?
eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view.
Non mais c'est une blague. Je rampe sur ça?
But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
Ah bah tu vas voir.
Doors was open.
Non mais sans blague, tu vas
About
voir.
right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was.
On
Steve,
va faire les marées.
so I just started walking, and pretty soon,
J'ai quelque part par là.
Steve, Steve,
Hey Steve, réveille-toi.
No, I'm listening.
Tu parles, il s'endort.
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
There were Indians.
No.
Attends.
I just wanted to make sure
I'm there.
Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just
Okay.
resting my eyes.
Ok, j'avance.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Stop that, son bitch!
Voilà.
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet. But I did find a few of their cousins.
Oh my god.
Hansons breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers or who knows what. But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
Ok. Ok. Attends, toi. Ok. Oh my god, oh my god. Ouais, tu vas mourir. Attends, hey. Attends, il m'a d'où? Ah, ok. Ok, je vois le genre. Sors cette petite tête. Ok. D'accord. Ok, ok. Donc là... Allez. Hop, je prends ça, je prends ça. Ok. Et toi? Immunité max. Ok, ok, ok. Allez, je respire. What? Il m'a vu. Ok. C'est bon là, je peux sortir? Allez.
I knew those Dalton boys were out there somewhere.
Allez, voilà, t'es mort.
Standing together against anyone who would threaten them.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And that's when I saw it. A goddamn steamboat.
Ah d'accord. Un bateau à vapeur?
Yeah, Steve, but this wasn't much more than a wreck, really.
D'accord, c'était une épave, tu vois.
Yes, it floated off during the flood of '89.
Now, was it a stern wheeler or a side wheeler?
What? Does that really make a difference, Steve? It was a steamboat with a goddamn army on
Non, bah
it.
d'accord.
It was in that a fusillade of bullets come raining down from on high, and those vigilantes who accompanied me weren't anywhere to be found. But among those men that were shooting at me, I thought I saw some familiar faces.
Ok. Ok, ok. Allez, je fais gaffe. Voilà. Non mais sans blague. Ok. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alors, par contre, j'ai reçu un message. Non, c'est vrai. Ok. Là, je peux avancer. Oh my god.
We're waiting on me.
Là, y a rien. Bon, je vais rentrer dans le bateau. Ok. Ok, ok, ok.
Sounds like you don't give up too easy.
That's the kind of man I am, Ben. I set out to do something. I do it. Surrender just ain't in my nature. Plus, I'm stubborn as hell.
Ok. Ok, ok.
Brother, I'm gonna make you pay for that.
Donc là, j'avance.
Yeah, you know you can't beat me.
Je fais gaffe. Non, mais sans blague. Ok. Ok, ok.
Right about then, much
D'accord.
to my relief, the vigilantes finally
Ok.
arrived. Their leader motioned at a cabin in the middle of the top deck,
Non, mais sans blague.
pointing me directly at the Daltons. I finally had them, after months of dogged pursuit. But it turned out that they had me.
Take him
What?
out. I'm sending you to hell.
Hein? C'est passé quoi là?
The Daltons had played me like a
Tough
fiddle.
after all, is
Apparently, the vigilantes were on their damn payroll. They didn't just want to shoot me. They wanted to burn me alive. But finding my way out of
Okay.
a burning labyrinth proved to be quite a challenge.
It was a riverboat, right? I mean, it's not like it was a
Ah, la
goddamn
vache.
ocean liner.
Well, yeah, but I was in a...
Ah la vache.
That ship that's gonna launch next year? Large as one more.
You're talking about the Titanic. If you ask me, it's too.
Oh my god.
I don't think it'll even.
Faut que je m'en sorte.
Anyway,
Don't be stupid, Steve. They know what they're doing. They say that the Titanic is unsinkable.
oh God.
But getting back to that
Comment ils peuvent
steamboat,
savoir Titanic vu qu'il n'existait pas?
I took in a lot of smoke that day, so I admit my recollection might be a bit hazy. But somehow I managed to finally disembark. I was coughing up
Okay.
smoke and pretty damn pissed. I was done
Ok,
playing
ok, je
with the
m'échappe,
boys.
je m'échappe.
It was time to settle this once and for all.
Alors, j'ai passé à un niveau supérieur. Ouais. Ok. Ok, ok.
Bob and Grant weren't about to come at me one at a
Ok,
time.
ça c'était fait.
They They were in this together.
Non, mais sans blague.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Quoi? Ok. Donc là, ça va être un passage très difficile. Oh my god, je sais pas comment passer ce passage-là. Je déteste ce passage. What? Comment on fait?
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Ok. Je sais pas comment. Je sais pas comment faire ça. Attends. Il faut faire ça comment? Là, franchement, faut que je regarde un truc. Je suis très perspicace. Je regarde. Hein. Je regarde parce que là je suis bloqué. Ouais, là, je suis bloqué.
Two brothers side by side, determined to take me down. Confident that this time the odds were on their side.
Ok, faut que je fasse... Je tire, faut que je me passe à droite.
They got it
Wow.
wrong.
J'ai eu la chance.
Sad end for those two. If they'd only known that Emmett was still alive despite his wounds.
Ok.
Paroled 14 years later.
Allez,
He
c'est
moved
parti
to
pour un tour.
California and sold real estate and lived off the legend of that fateful day. And the tragic death of his two brothers.
Allez, continuez. Ah, il était pas évident.
My own brothers died tragically as well, truth be told.
Épisode 7.
It was 1868, and me and my older brothers were pulling a
D'accord.
tidy profit running cattle into Juarez, Mexico. One night after my brothers retired for the evening, I found a little poker game in a cantina with a couple of cowboys,
Ok, pourquoi pas.
and I just couldn't lose. I even won an old Spanish coin that had to be 100 years old. Well, I was mighty pleased with myself the next morning as my brothers and I rode for Texas. But before we crossed the border, those cowboys caught
D'accord.
up with us. It was Johnny Ringo,
Non, mais sans
Roscoe
blague.
Bob Bryant, and another asshole named Jim. They wanted their money back and everything else we had, including our lives, as those boys didn't want us coming for them later. Bob put that old Spanish coin in my mouth and said, "I won't have it said that I left you with nothing, boy." Well, those horses bolted, and there we hung as those bastards rode away. The branch finally snapped under the weight of the three of us, but being my older brothers were bigger and heavier, they were already dead. And right then, I
D'accord.
swore to myself that I would avenge them.
Non, je comprends mieux.
Ringo you know about. But Bob eluded me, until I heard he was riding with the Wild Bunch.
Ok. De toute façon, là, ça va
I've
être la
been
fin.
on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy,
J'attends qu'il
they
termine.
were a loose association of
Non, mais sans
outlaws
blague.
who robbed banks
J'attends
and
qu'il
trained
termine de
from
parler.
Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that
Ouais.
would have slowed me down. Besides,
D'accord.
I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold.
Ok,
being
continue à
transported
parler.
to Wilcox, Wyoming, on the Overland Flyer. I
Ok.
figured the Wild Bunch would likely
Non,
hit
mais c'est
such
pas
a
possible.
treasure, and
Il parle
by
encore.
God, I figured right.
C'est bon? C'est bon. Allez, hop. Bon, allez. C'est la fin!